What's up, internet? Corey Zamir here. It's Friday. It's early. They're still due on my car. It's gonna be a beautiful day. You know if you guys have any video games for sale?
I'm sorry?
Any video games?
Video games? No, not really. No. Okay.
So I don't really know for sure, but I'm pretty sure this tag sale I was just at lied to me about whether or not they had games. Wow. With my hat on, you can't even see my face. That's probably a good thing. On Friday, I pretty much only go for sales that have games, and I get to this sale, they're setting up. I'm pretty sure they either listed a Nintendo DS or just playing video games, and I ask them hesitation and then no. So I don't know what the fuck that was about. Let's move on to the next one. Not worth stressing over it. How many games do you have back there?
Whatever's in that box is what we have, yeah.
Anything older like Nintendo?
No, I haven't. I like game maybe.
$60?
Sure, yeah. I can't.
Definitely better to come on Saturday.
How you doing? You like my Nintendo?
I always come here on Sunday and I never see any of this stuff.
Yeah, well, I didn't bring it yesterday. I was here, and so a bunch of people asked me for it, so I brought it. The last thing I got is I got a Zelda in the box for the NES, but someone asked me for it.
It's
Everything's there except the red and yellow RF game.
How much are the Genesis games?
$6 a piece if they got the case, the cartridge.
You remember the cash installments?
I think $9 for this brand new one. I'll do that.
You know that like long box game I had? I think it was for it.
That's the computer case. It's for, that's not the rule, it's a computer.
There's my maybe pile. I don't know how much they are. How much are your games? Sure. How much are the games?
$3 a piece.
So this is what the Wallingford Flea Market looks like on Saturday. Fuck Sunday. Almost broke my neck. That's awesome. I'm empty buying both of those. Oh, it's called card game. To play all those move games that we leave behind all the time. Yeah. I'm gonna have to get the third one on launch day. Do you know how much you want for these? You know if you have the disc for Lost World? Do you know how much you want for that one?
I'll figure out.
Okay. Oh, you're selling them? Yeah. That's what's heavy. You know how much you want for these two?
Those two? $20.
Yeah, do that.
I go over them already. Yeah.
What happened after the video games?
Not video games. Videos, not video games.
So we got some good games today. Wow, you guys aren't going to be able to hear this, never mind. So like I was trying to say at the Bellas before I was interrupted by every sound in the fucking world. We just spent a little time at Sam's booth. Still got $150 credit there. Kind of being stingy with it just because I'd like to have it intact for when we have something ridiculous come in. Wow, the lighting got bad. Now we're heading into Goodwill. Let's see what we get. So we're basically doing a scavenger hunt at the Savers of all the stuff I donated. I already found 4 of the VHS tapes. Ninja Turtles, Mouse and the Motorcycle, Runaway Ralph, and some Bugs Bunny Roadrunner movie. May or may not have my Xbox over there, or one of them. It's hard to tell, they have other stuff. Well, what the heck? They got random anime here too. Sorcerer Hunters? No, these aren't mine. These are VHS tapes. That's just a weird thing to see. Like I can spot it from like a mile. See if we find anything worthwhile here. More stuff from the sale. Magazines I got rid of and left behind. They have 50-cent price tags, but they're actually 29 cents here. This one was supposed to be $1. I'm using it.
Do that over.
Oh,
Terrible, please.
oh, beautiful.
Oh my god.
I'm about to go to war. Look at the size of this thing. I'm close enough, thank you. I'm gonna do weird shoes for this. In case I miss it with the first one, I got it with the second one.
Oh god.
This is gonna be probably the biggest thing I've killed on purpose. And he's like camped out in like the perfect place.
Oh, you're gonna miss him. You're gonna miss him. He's gonna crawl on the floor.
Count down for me.
I can't. I can't do this. No, 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 no. I can't do this.
Count down for me.
Oh, from what?
From 5.
4. I can't do this. 3. Oh my god, you're gonna miss him so bad, babe. 3, 2, 1. Ah! Fall back.
Got him. And I almost broke my damn wrist doing it. I hit him so hard. Somebody call PETA. That shit just got wrecked. How much are the games?
You know what? You can give me 50 cents.
I literally just bought this weekend for $3 and I want 8 for it.
Yeah, maybe. Funny.
They have that here a lot, I think.
This one too?
I don't know, I'll have to look it up.
What's the pink game where you're telling me it
I think it was this one.
Oh.
And the Xbox collection just blew up.
Yeah.
They have like high prices on a lot of these. I think they have $8 on most of them. But for some reason they have a $6 price tag on the Xbox 360 game. Who knows why? I have a lot of stuff to show you guys. I made a few pickups actually earlier this week at Game Exchange. I had to go over and order, or pre-order I should say, NBA 2K15. And I noticed that they had a sign up by their PSP games saying that they would no longer be accepting new PSP trade-ins, so I figured it might be a good time to start picking up whatever games they have that are actually in decent shape. And these are mostly just filler titles, but at most I think I paid $5 a game. I don't remember. This was at this point almost a week ago. These are all complete, otherwise I would not have picked them up. I spent, I think it was probably around $15. Got Smart Bomb, Hot Shots Golf, Open Tee, Luminous, Monster Hunter Freedom, which I've never actually tried a Monster Hunter game. I am under the understanding that they are very difficult, so I'm pretty sure I wouldn't really be able to get into it, but for about $15, it's not bad. And the way I look at it is, if they're not taking any more trade-ins for them, these are the only PSP games from that particular GameStop, the one that's closest to me, that I'm ever going to have to even bother looking through, just because they're not going to get any new inventory. I had the fortune of going out on Friday to some garage sales. Unfortunately, I went to Simsbury. Simsbury, if you live in Connecticut, you understand, is one of the shittiest places to try and get to, just because you have to get off of the highway about 20 minutes before you ever reach your destination, and the traffic is really, really bad. Luckily, I got there and they still had the DS that they advertised, and it happened to be a pink DSi, and it's missing the charger and the stylus, but honestly, it has the best screen I've ever come across for a DS in the wild. And unfortunately, I already do have this color, so it's probably just an upgrade. It also came in this case. At that sale, they also had a whole bunch of Skylander shit that I passed on because I'm not really going to try and figure that shit out again. I did that in the past, and it was just a headache. And they also had Mario Kart Wii, missing the manual, so I still don't have a Mario Kart Wii for my collection just because I never find this complete. I figure I'll eventually get it with the steering wheel and then I'll have that, and until then I'll just keep moving these. For those two items I paid a total of $12. They were initially asking $5 for the game and $10 for this, and they went down to $12 for me. And the only other sale on Friday that I found games at, I found Gunmetal. It looks pretty cool. It looks kind of like a poor man's Robotech or Macross, which I'm a big fan of. I love transforming vehicles. I love the Transformers. I was super into Robotech. Robotech Battlecry is actually a really good hidden gem of a game, I believe, and I don't think you really have to be a fan of Macross or Robotech to enjoy it, so hopefully I'll enjoy this game. All the other sales on Friday were a bust. There were a few, as I said earlier in the video, that I swear listed games, and when I asked about them, they just said no, but they hesitated, so I don't know if they were telling me the truth. Next, I'm going to show you the games I picked up on Sunday, just because my Saturday pickups were a little bit better, so I'm going to jump around a little bit. I want to leave the best for last. On Sunday at the Newington Flea Market, I didn't spend a whole lot of money because I probably paid my lowest price ever for games at this one booth that I've never seen there before. She was only asking 50 cents a game, so I decided to actually pick up 3. As you saw in the video, she had more there. I ended up going back for them, but I kind of regret it. But I'll show you those also. Picked up Spyro, A New Beginning. That's complete. I'm not sure if I want to keep it. I'm not a fan of Spyro whatsoever. And unfortunately, this is actually one of the games that's like worth about $5, so it's not even worth trying to move. So let me know in the comments below if this game's worth playing. I don't know anything about it. Also for 50 cents, I got Midway Arcade's Greatest Hits. This is pretty cool. I don't know if they have a more updated version of this for like the PlayStation 2, but for compilations, I would rather have them on the PlayStation 2 than the PlayStation 1, just because I assume it would be a little bit better. And I was very happy to see this. We had Wipeout XL, and I always wanted to have the Wipeout games growing up, and I've been enjoying the fuck out of Wipeout 2048, I believe it is. It was a PlayStation Plus PSN game for the PlayStation Vita, and I played a lot of that. This game, very happy to have it. Not worth much, but for 50 cents, it was a great deal. A little bit further into the flea market, I came across this Glory of Heracles. Not really sure too much about it. Let me know in the comments below, once again. She wanted $4. I asked if she'd take 3. She happily did, and I was on my merry way. Like I said, I decided to go back after I picked up those first 3 games for 50 cents each to pick up the rest of what she had, just because 50 cents is not a bad deal. Unfortunately, the games, obviously a lot of drop-off in quality. They had disc-only Hitman 2, Silent Assassin, Supercross Circuit, which unfortunately is missing the correct back. It has the back of Bass Rise, which some fishing game. And I noticed this because I was actually trying to look up the game on my collecting app, and unfortunately it's giving me the wrong information because it has the wrong back. And unfortunately, it's the same thing with this Real Fishing, not that I would keep it, but it has Tiger Woods 99 PGA Tour Golf on the back of it. So, even the shitty games aren't complete. That's kind of stupid. Because we love to travel Connecticut on our weekend, we decided to head up to Manchester. Unfortunately, Carl wasn't there at the grid, so we didn't really purchase anything there. We did go to the thrift stores in the area, though, and we found 2 games, both Xbox 360 games, and at different stores, actually. One at Savers, one at Goodwill. At Goodwill, we picked up Mirror's Edge. It's complete. I'm actually going to have to check to see if this is in better condition than the one I have. I paid $4 for this, and we also found the Simpsons game. I'm not a fan of the Simpsons whatsoever. I can't even say the name right. Simpsons. Fuck me. Jesus Christ. I don't know why I can't say that word. I know this game goes for about 15 to 20, so I'm probably going to get rid of it just because I'm never going to play it. I barely ever watched the TV show. Even growing up, I didn't really give too much of a shit about it. The Simpsons arcade game, though, is pretty damn cool. Saturday pickups. This is where we struck gold. We went to the Wallingford Flea Market for, I think, the first time in my life on a Saturday. And for some reason, it never struck me that an outdoor flea market would have different vendors on different days. I just assumed that it would be pretty much the same people both days. And Saturday really brings out the great stuff. Not even, like, 2 minutes into the flea market, found a pretty much video game centric and magic card centric booth. I ended up picking up one game from him. I believe he wanted $5 each, and I was okay with paying, I believe, $4 for Sonic Rush. I have Sonic Rush Adventure. I don't really know what the difference is. I think Adventure came out afterwards. It's a little bit different. At another video game centric booth, hopefully I got some good footage, there was another action set. I seem to see a lot of action sets now that I've gotten rid of mine, and every single one of them is overpriced. This guy, I think, wanted $130, and his box was arguably in worse condition than the one I had. And at that video game booth, I decided to pick up one game. I believe it was for either $4 or $5. I think he was asking $6 each for a complete, incredible Crash Dummies. And I really enjoyed the toys back in the day. I even enjoyed the little animated show they had. I believe it was one of the first CG animated cartoons back then. I don't think it really made it on the TV. It might have just been on VHS or whatever. But it comes complete and is in great condition. For $1 from one of the vendors that I remember being an asshole to me like months ago, I picked up this Konami game that I've never heard of, and it looks pretty cool. It has like a little anime theme to it. Air Force Delta Strike. And if it just had that title and I didn't look at the characters on here and see like some really anime Japanese influence, I wouldn't even have thought twice about it. But this game randomly goes for like $10 to $15. Who knew? Right before we were about to get out of the flea market, we noticed that there was a big stack of PlayStation and PlayStation 2 games. After a whole bunch of looking through them, because some of them were in the wrong case, some of them were missing the disc, I decided to ask how much they wanted for them. He was looking for $3 a piece. I got 5 games. I believe I paid $12, and I couldn't be happier. I picked up Roll Cage Stage 2, which I have the first one, and I remember playing the hell out of the demo for the first one. This is actually a really fun racing game. Probably the only game out of this stack that I probably won't be keeping, Crash 2 Wrath of Cortex. Nope. Cortex Strikes Back. Whatever the fuck the title is. And I'm probably not going to keep it because I'm not a big fan of Crash. Same with Spyro. Not too into their games. And I actually believe, I'm not 100% sure, I think this might be the greatest hits disc that's in here. But it's the Black Label copy, so I don't know. Iron Man, Exo Manowar, and Heavy Metal. Don't know jack or shit about this game, but I do remember seeing their advertisements in video game magazines back in the day. Looking forward to checking this out. Alone in the Dark, One-Eyed Jack's Revenge. I'm assuming this is probably like the sequel to the original game. And the last game I got from that booth, Jersey Devil. This is another one that I don't know too much about, but I remember seeing their advertisements in video game magazines back in the day, so I figured might as well pick it up. I believe it's worth around $15. So all the games I got at that flea market table, pretty good value on them. In the interest of saving the best for last, this actually happened at the end of my Saturday. I went to the Game Exchange. Alicia likes to buy movies, I like to buy games, so it's a good place for us to go. I did pick up 2 Nintendo DS games because they were having their buy one get one free sale, and this particular Game Exchange seems to have been picked over. Most of what they had left was baby games and just absolute garbage. But I did find 2 games that were worth picking up. Paid $6 total. Got Super Monkey Ball, Touch and Roll, and Mega Man Star Force 2 Zerker X Saurian, or Sauron, or whatever. I don't know too much about the Mega Man games after the original series and the X series. Don't really know what they were doing on the handhelds, but I think they mispriced this game. I think this goes for around $10 to $15. And at the very least, it was probably worth picking up. And the last thing I have to show you guys, I didn't think I'd be seeing these at a garage sale anytime soon. At this sale in particular, I was actually getting pretty chummy with the father, talking to him about iPhone 6 and how it bends and how he got one, and warning him not to put that in his pocket anytime soon, at least without a case. And he had some stuff out. He had the PlayStation 3 iToy, or camera, or whatever it was called, and also the charging station for the PlayStation Move controllers, complete in the box. But why would I want that shit? Like, I was thinking about getting it, and then it came up that they had a Wii U that they were looking to get rid of. And obviously, I don't really want the system because I have one. But his son is trying to save up for a PlayStation 4, the right choice in my opinion. He decided to sell some of his Wii U games and Wii titles. Alicia decided to pick up a game from him for $5. I'll show that clip right now. Alicia's pickup for the weekend, video game related. She got a whole bunch of DVDs, like a lot of horror DVDs. Picked up Sonic Colors at that same tag sale that I got the Wii U games for $5. Not bad. She's been looking for this for quite a while, and Game Exchange always has it for pretty expensive. I can't remember the exact price, but $5 definitely not a bad deal on Sonic Colors. And the games I decided to pick up, I was so happy when he told me how much he was looking for these. For $20 total, I got Sonic Lost Worlds, which is actually a game I've been looking to try out. I know it didn't get great reviews, but for $10, fuck yeah. And I finally have it back in my collection. By finally, I mean I traded this in when I was trying to get my PlayStation 4. Super Mario 3D World for $10. That is definitely a great deal. That's probably one of my favorite garage sale finds this year. Please let me know what you got in the comments below. I would love to hear it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Please check out, I sound like I'm begging you guys, but please check out my top 5 video. Hopefully that went up either Wednesday or Thursday. I'm not really sure because I haven't even recorded that shit yet. I'm probably going to be wearing the same shirt here because I might do it later tonight. Also, if you're interested, my last, presumably, weight loss video, the weight loss challenge, aired on Monday. So you can check that out if you also wouldn't mind. Leave a like rating there. Let me know how you're doing if you participated in the weight loss challenge. I know CJR did. Big props to him. He, I believe, lost 15 pounds, which definitely did better than I did. So, if you guys could do me one favor, if you're not going to do any of that other shit, just one favor, it'd be to fucking keep it real, internet. Just keep it real. That's all I ask.